This is part 1 of our presentation on West Nile virus. Angela was in charge of sections A through D, discussing the extent of the problem, the agent of disease, and describing the condition. Tricia was in charge of sections E through G, discussing modes of transmission, mechanisms of control, and host risk factors. Sam was in charge of sections H through J, discussing environmental factors, temporal variations, and gaps in knowledge. And finally, Irene was in charge of sections K and L, discussing where the need for further research is and why we are the team for the funding. As of August 4th, 2015, there have been a total of 3 deaths due to West Nile virus this year in the United States. Out of the 90 reported cases of West Nile virus this year, 50 were neuroinvasive disease cases. Since the first detected case of West Nile virus in the United States in 1999 until 2014, when this current study was published, it has been estimated that a total of $778 million have been lost due to hospitalized cases of West Nile virus. This money has been lost through healthcare expenditures and lost productivity. The agent of disease is an arbovirus. Arboviral diseases are a group of diseases that involve transmission of arboviruses, arthropod-borne viruses, between vertebrate hosts, either from animal to animal or from animal to human, by blood-feeding arthropod vectors, including ticks, fleas, and mosquitoes. Birds are thought to be the principal reservoir host of West Nile virus. Incubation period is the time interval between exposure to an infectious agent and the appearance of the first signs or symptoms of the disease. For West Nile virus, the incubation period is 2 to 14 days. Around 70 to 80% of individuals infected with West Nile virus are asymptomatic, meaning that they do not show any clinical symptoms. However, 20% of infected individuals tend to show febrile illness symptoms, meaning they're having or showing signs of a fever. These individuals tend to exhibit other symptoms along with a fever, such as headaches, body aches, joint pains, vomiting, diarrhea, or rash. The unlucky individuals that develop neurological illnesses, which is totaling less than 1% of the infected population, can develop encephalitis, which is inflammation of the brain, or meningitis, inflammation of the brain or spinal cord membranes. These illnesses tend to be accompanied by headache, fever, neck stiffness, disorientation, coma, tremors, seizures, or paralysis. Recovery takes much longer, and some of the effects become permanent and even fatal, with 10% of these individuals dying.